Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and I'm here with my May Polish Pickup swatch video. The theme for May is national parks and landmarks, I think. And the makers have obviously created very beautiful polishes, especially because they're inspired by nature for the most part, which is like the best inspiration, obviously. These polishes will be available for pre-order on the Polish Pickup website, which I will link in the description. The shop will open at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, April 6th. It will close on the 9th at around midnight, and the polishes will ship out like 3 to 4 weeks later. I will include any other details about the polishes, including their prices and how many bottles will be available, down in the description, so definitely check that out. But let's get into the nail polish. First up, we have Krisable Designs, and this one is called Bloom, which is the Dutch word for flower and is pronounced just like the word bloom. And this one is inspired obviously by the tulip fields in the Netherlands, which has always been on my bucket list, so hopefully I can get there one day. This one is described as a red leaning magenta base packed full of pink, red, and yellow metallic flakes, various iridescent flakes, black shreds, and tiny pale pink glitters. So this one is packed with all of those elements. As you can see, it does dry very textured, so I do recommend a good glossy top coat and potentially two top coats, like a glitter eating top coat and then a regular top coat, just to get a super glossy finish. But I absolutely love the elements here together. They are just such a fun combination, and I just really love this one. So it applies beautifully in 2 coats. I don't think you'd need more than that. And this one will be difficult to remove just because there are glitters in there. So here it is in 2 coats plus top coat. And yeah, it's just a gorgeous polish. The next polish I'm sharing is from Painted Polish, and this one is called Bottled Bliss. It's inspired by the famous Microsoft Meadow screensaver nicknamed Bliss, and that's actually a photograph of a landscape in Sonoma County, California. So this polish is really gorgeous and actually looks so much like the inspiration. I don't know if you did this, but I remember when I got like my first computer when I was a young kid, my whole family would just like sit and look at the wallpapers and the screensavers like as if it was a form of entertainment. So yeah, anyway, this polish is described as a bright spring green crelly base featuring metallic blue flakes. So as you can see, it has a fantastic formula, just like every painted polish does. This one only needed 2 coats for full opacity and a glossy top coat just to smooth out the tiny bit of texture from the flakes. But I absolutely love the combination here. It's really fun. It looks exactly like spring, and yeah, it's just a really gorgeous polish. Next up, we have Paint It Pretty Polish Own the Sky, and this one is inspired by a different type of landmark. So this is the theme park, I guess, in downtown Orlando that has a giant Ferris wheel. It's called The Wheel, and it's in Orlando, Florida. So this one is described as a light purple base with pink to coppery green shimmer. And as you can see, this one is thin, but it builds up really beautifully. So I do recommend building this one up in 3 coats because that's how you're going to get the best shimmer payoff and the most opacity. So as you can see, despite being on the sheer side, it does build up really beautifully in 3 coats. The formula is fantastic. It's so easy to work with. The layers build up really nicely, so there's no issues with that. And I do recommend glossy top coat, but this would probably also look really good matte if you wanted to go that route. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat, but wait for this one because it is incredibly shifty and gorgeous. So here you're getting that copper. You're gonna see the green at the extreme angle. It almost looks like there's a bit of golden yellow shimmer. This one is truly stunning and it looks really good also in the shade, which I will also show you just so you can see how truly beautiful this polish is. Here we have my indie polish, Just Peachy. So this one is inspired by a park in Portugal that is all peach trees. And Tanya says that you can walk through and eat peaches all day long, which kind of sounds like my dream because I love peaches. So this one is described as a peach base with a whole bunch of different colored glitters. There's some pink in there, there's some black, neon yellow, there's a little bit of everything, and this one builds up really nicely. So I only needed 2 coats to get this one opaque. You don't get like a crazy ton of, I shouldn't say crazy, I don't want to use that word, that's very ableist. So you don't get a ton of glitters, but it is intended that way, and I just think it's so sweet as it is. I really love this polish. I love the shade of peach. It looks really nice on me, and as you can see with a good glossy top coat, it smooths everything out and it just looks peachy. So that's it in 2 coats plus top coat. And last but certainly not least, we have Great Lakes Lacquer Kitch-Iti-Kipi, and the inspiration behind this one is the Big Spring in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This one is an incredibly gorgeous body of spring water that is just crystal clear and beautiful. It never freezes, and I'm kind of obsessed with it now that I've learned about it and need to go there one day. So in terms of this polish, it is a sheer lapis base with a vividly glowing lime green to aqua to cobalt shifting shimmer. As you can see, this has amazing opacity for a shimmer. It built up perfectly in 2 coats. It's not streaky at all. It dries very quickly, and it does need a good glossy top coat just to make it shiny. If you want, you could probably wear this matte and it would look amazing, but I really like it with a glossy top coat. And as you're going to see, it is incredibly shifty. It's so vibrant. It's almost electric. And I just love polishes like this, especially for spring and summer. So enjoy. So if I had to pick my favorites for the month from what I just shared with you, I really love the Paint It Pretty polish. I know I think I say that every single month, but I just really genuinely love the polishes that Sherry makes. And I think this one is gorgeous. I also really like the Krisable Designs. I just really like black glitters right now. I kind of always have, but it just feels like they're more popular. So I really love the combo of colors in there. It's just a really pretty polish. And I also love the Great Lakes Lacquer just because the formula is so good. It's so opaque and it's so shimmery, and it also has the coolest inspiration, and I really want to visit that landmark. So let me know in the comments which polishes you're planning to pick up from the May Polish Pickup. Let me know if any of these are making it into your shopping cart or you're hoping to have them make it into your shopping cart. Let me know, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.